It's dangerous to walk around alone like this. You never know what might happen around the corner.
Are you sure you're not a psychopath?
Oh, absolutely. My basement is just begging for new souls. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Espoir Duvid, and the game I want to play today looks a little intense. I'd like to give a big thanks to fellow visual novel YouTuber Mr. Clockworks for telling me about this game. I will be sending you my therapy bill. Also, I love this music. There's so many VNs with great music. It's like an evil Crash Bandicoot kind of beat. But today I want to play That Guy Really Ticks Me Off. Sometimes, a smile is nothing more than a harbinger of trouble, especially when it comes from someone who's already lost touch with reality. After all, it was raining outside. The weather was just awful. My bus left, and now I'll have to stand in the pouring rain. Ugh! Did they get rid of the bus shelter there too? The worst part is that almost nothing works anymore. Trying to escape the rain, I was lucky enough to spot the only working establishment. Good. At least the bar is open. I can sit inside and warm myself up a little. Ooh, it's cozy in here. I sat down on a high chair to rest. The bartender looked at me and smiled. I need something to drink. My throat is parched from running. Coffee, juice, beers? I want some juice. Do you have any peach juice? The bartender quickly prepares the drink, and within a minute a glass of juice appears in front of me. I bring it to my lips and take a sip. Sweetness with a slight tartness. Not too sweet, not too sour. Pretty good.
Seriously? Juice? In a place like this?
Hey, shut up. I turn around to the voice in surprise. Cute! Also, how dare you? I don't do any drinking unless the sugar content is 10 times the alcohol content. The man looked at me questioningly.
Sorry if that came off harsh. It's just been a while since I've seen anyone walk into a bar and grab juice.
I'm not really into alcohol.
Yeah, I can tell. Your eyes kind of give it away.
The man smiled good-naturedly. Aw, meeting a nice man in a bar in a game that has a huge trigger list. If I had a nickel for every time that happened.
Totally forgot to introduce myself. I'm Miro.
Miro. Aw.
So, what's your name?
My name is Espoir. It means hope in French.
Espoir. Nice name. Don't recall seeing you around here before.
It's my first time in the area, to be honest.
Is that so? Well then, welcome. Hope the bar doesn't disappoint you. I'm here almost every day. I live nearby, so consider this my second home.
Aw.
Sometimes I come here just to chat with people and have a good time.
I enjoy good company. I think you're the life of the party. I mean, he's pretty cute so far. I don't like socializing with people. I like standing in the corner with my Nintendo DS and playing Animal Crossing New Leaf. Well, not with everyone. I just do it rarely.
Oh, being an introvert is tough. I get it. Actually, this bar has good beer, though I've tried better. There's something about it here. Unique notes.
Eh? I don't know much about beer, but I guess you're right. The bar was empty. Looks like in such weather, not many people want to go bar hopping. Have you been sitting here all day?
All day? No, of course not. I have a job. After work, I come here to relax.
Does it help?
Oh, it definitely does.
What do you do for work, friend?
And it's cheap here, too.
I smiled slightly at his honesty. I rarely come to places like this, but the rain...
I see.
A pause hung between us. The bar is bathed in warm light, and the air is filled with the scents of coffee and alcohol. For a moment, I catch his gaze on me again. He squints slightly, as if studying me carefully. Then, with a slight, almost homey smile, he leans a little closer.
Are you shy?
He doesn't ask it mockingly, and he doesn't try to embarrass me. He just points out the fact. Sorry. I mean, yeah, I just don't know you. You're tall and handsome, and I just got here. A little bit. I'm not shy. I'm quiet. I like scoping you out before I act.
I thought so. If you want, I can start being shy too.
I don't have time to say anything before he suddenly pretends to awkwardly look away.
You're staring at me so intently, it makes me feel awkward.
Are you teasing me?
No. Well, only if a little.
This scoundrel is even smiling. He's not ashamed at all.
You're smiling, I see. You have a cute smile, Espoir.
Stop! You know, you have a really nice voice. Yeah, two could play at that compliment game. You have nice hair and lovely eyes. That's very sweet of you to say, Daisy. Hey, we don't know this guy. We can't be saying stuff like that yet. We don't want to give this guy the wrong impression. Miro blinks, as if he doesn't immediately realize what I just said.
My voice?
He clearly didn't expect such a comment. For a moment, it seems like he wants to brush it off, but instead he loses all of his confidence. I notice how he looks away, then suddenly rubs his neck, as if trying to hide his embarrassment.
Well, that was unexpected.
He quietly smirks, but I notice a slight blush on his face. Maybe it's just me, but seeing him like this is kind of cute.
I didn't think anyone paid attention to that at all.
Miro pretends to pull himself together and smirks a little wider.
But, thanks. I'm glad you enjoy listening to me.
He lowers his gaze to the bottle, clearly trying to hide his slight confusion, or maybe he's just pretending to focus on his drink. The music changed almost imperceptibly. First, a short pause. Silence. Ooh. Just a slight crackle from the speakers. Then, the first synth chords. Familiar. Warm. A bit retro. Sure to hope this cool song doesn't get copyright claimed. I notice how Miro freezes. He doesn't look at me. He just freezes suddenly, squeezing the bottle in his hands. Oh no, is that his what do they call it? His sleeper agent activation song? As if the sound hooked him, caught him, pulled him out of his thoughts, and then the soft flow of the synthesizer, sluggish, mesmerizing, like a neon flash in the night, dissolving in the rhythm of the bass.
This is my favorite.
He says it almost reverently, as if it's not just a song playing right now, but something special, something that matters. I look at him. Something flickers in his eyes. The present. He really loves this song. So much that he doesn't even try to hide it. What is this song?
It's an old hit from Neon Stray. Have you heard of this band?
I shake my head.
Their lyrics are a mix of irony and some kind of desperate challenge. They recorded this track in just one night, and then almost broke up over an argument about who should sing the chorus. Real rebels, but talented.
Miro seems to have dissolved into the melodies, letting the music pull him along. He puts the bottle down on the table at some point, without a word, stands up. Oh no, is he about to start busting a groove and seducing me with dance? I am very easily seduced with dance. He looked at me with a warm smile, his gaze soft, but somehow determined, and his lips tremble in anticipation.
After all, there aren't many people here in this bar, and the music. It's perfect for doing something more than just sitting.
He extends his hand, and the gesture seems unexpected, but at the same time, he doesn't insist. It's an invitation, but without pressure. Just a sincere desire to share the moment. Aww.
What do you say, Espoir? Shall we dance?
Yes! Dang it! I look at his outstretched hand, at the gentle smile, the light in his eyes that sparkles with the music. This really matters to him. Not just a dance, not just a song. It's a moment, and he wants to share it. I hesitate for a moment before placing my palm in his. Miro's fingers are warm. He gently squeezes my hand and softly pulls me forward. We get closer. The music envelops us, pulsing in the rhythm of the light and sound. He moves effortlessly, naturally, as if the melody itself is guiding him. I try to adjust, awkwardly at first, but he just laughs.
Relax. There's no right moves here. Just feel it.
I take a deep breath, letting my body move with him. Miro's fingers barely touch my waist, his palm gliding over my back, guiding, but not forcefully, more playfully. We spin, finding the rhythm, stepping in unison. The music fills us completely. The synths pulse, the bass leads, and the light flashes in time. At some point, Miro laughs, genuinely, loudly, tilting his head back. Do you really like this song that much?
You have no idea how much.
And he pulls me closer so I can feel the rhythm with him. For a few minutes, there is no bar, no past, no future. Only music, only movement, only this moment. The music gradually fades, and the moment dissolves with it. Miro exhales and sits back down, casting a lazy glance at me.
Not bad, huh?
I don't have time to respond. The music switches to a new melody, and the conversation takes a different turn. Miro sat across from me. His gaze slid over me and froze somewhere near the edge of the table. What had seemed like interest in the beginning of the evening had now shifted into something else. He looked disappointed.
Well then, it seems the rain has stopped.
Yeah, it seems I stayed too long in the bar. Oh. I got up from my seat and headed for the exit. Miro followed me. The street was wet and shiny, like a glossy postcard. We stopped at the entrance. For a few moments he was silent, staring into the darkness.
We had a nice chat, didn't we?
I wanted to say something, but he suddenly shifted uncomfortably. Miro? Miro, my friend? Why did the music just abruptly stop?
I need to go home. I have, well, things to do. A lot of things.
I understand.
Goodbye, Espa. It was nice meeting you.
He took a step back and looked at me as if he was about to say something else, but then changed his mind. His heeled shoes clicked loudly on the sidewalk, growing more distant with each second. He didn't turn around. That's suspicious. I just stood there on the wet asphalt, not fully understanding what had just happened. Maybe it's for the best. You're alive! Miro seems to have never figured out how to talk to you. Lay what? Oh, but then I don't get smooches. Wowie! I didn't expect to live on my first ending. Golly gee, this is gearing up to be fun. or that means it's all downhill from here. I wonder what would happen if I was a bit more extroverted. Instead of getting some yummy, delicious, healthy juice, what if I drink some beers? Drinking beers.
Drinking beers.
I pointed at the beer on the menu and then smiled at the bartender. But the bartender sadly informed me that the beer was out.
You what?
What? You mean I've come to this alcoholic establishment and I cannot procure that of the alcohol? All right. No, fine. I'll have to take something else. Coffee? The coffee here isn't as good as my favorite place, but it's not bad either. The rain stopped soon after. What? Wait, what? Wait, coffee was the magic word to get me out of there? Really? You want the rain to stop? You just get some coffee? Too bad all the buses are gone. No worries, I'll order a taxi. Why didn't I... Eh? I'm alive again? Wowie! Oh, wow! You're alive. Could have been worse. Well, if you're ever in a bar and it's got like boyfriend death vibes. Just order a coffee, and you'll make it out alive. Could have been worse. Wowie. Alright, what if I lay it on Miro thick? Like, really lay it on him. I think you're the life of the party. You're so chatty. Many people probably want you to shut up. Pah! Nah, I just don't know you well. I'm not shy, I'm just being cautious. He leans forward, propping his chin on his hand, and watches me with mild interest. His smile reminds me of a huge cat about to purr. Aww.
I think this is a great reason to get to know each other better.
What if I don't want to?
If you don't want to, then let's pretend we're old acquaintances. Remember how we stole apples and Zakivo?
Aw, yeah, I remember that, Miro. Zach, where? I don't remember places like that in Canada.
True, there's no such place here, but we still stole apples there.
That's not true. I was taught not to steal, and not to get caught with it.
Well, fine, then I stole, and you just watched.
And then?
Then I ate those apples myself.
Wait, why didn't you share them with me?
Because you were taught not to steal, and if you don't steal, you don't eat.
Fair enough.
Now, we're not really strangers, right?
Clever. Clever. This guy could charm the pants off me.
You're smiling, I see. You have a cute smile, Espoir.
Tee-hee. How can I not flatter him? You're just flattering me. Stop.
What if I do?
He squints slyly, but there's a hint of mockery in his voice. I snort, but he just grins.
Don't you deserve compliments?
I just shake my head, but he doesn't give up. Stop.
Well, now you know I'm an honest flatterer.
Tee-hee-hee-hee. What if I just say thanks?
You're welcome. Smile more often.
Don't tell me what to do.
Oh, all right. What if I decline this magical special moment with him?
I looked at his outstretched hand, but I don't hurry to take it. Dancing? Now? No, thank you. Actually, I'm probably all wet and disheveled and angry because I couldn't get no beers. I think I'll sit this one out. Miro doesn't immediately retract his hand. For a few seconds, he just looks at me, as if evaluating my refusal. Then he just shrugs and smirks. You tear up the dance floor, king.
Your choice.
He steps back, letting the music take him alone. I watch him move, smoothly, naturally, with his eyes closed, as if the music flows right through him. He smiles to himself, immersed in the rhythm, and I just sit and watch, feeling a strange, incomprehensible sensation inside. It's the urge to dance! The music gradually fades, and the moment dissolves with it. Miro exhales and sits back down, casting a lazy glance at me.
Not bad, huh?
I don't have time to respond. The music switches to a new melody, and the conversation takes a different turn. Huh, well that's weird. I'm alive? My gam's intact? So far this guy isn't ticking me off. Maybe he's a good guy. I can feel Espoir from the future glaring down at me. Miro exhales and sits back down, casting a lazy glance at me.
Not bad, huh?
I don't have time to respond. The music switches to a new melody, and the conversation takes a different turn. Miro stared thoughtfully out the window.
By the way, about the rain. I think it's already stopped.
Did someone have coffee? It really became quiet outside. Indeed, the rain has stopped. Well, I better be on my way with my games intact.
Well, I think it's time for us to go. We've been sitting here for a while.
I smiled sweetly. We left the bar. The smell of dampness and freshness enveloped my face. I didn't notice how it had gotten dark.
Brr, it's chilly.
Well, you need a jacket, friend.
Hey, Espoir, would you like to come with me? It's dark outside. It's dangerous to walk around alone like this. You never know what might happen around the corner.
Are you sure you're not a psychopath?
Oh, absolutely. My basement is just begging for new souls. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha. But seriously, it's really dangerous outside. And I don't want you to get hurt by someone else's hands.
I tilt my head slightly, gazing at his face. Are you worried about me? Miro looks away for a moment, as if pondering his answer, but then smiles softly.
Isn't it obvious?
We had a moment.
It would be strange if I didn't worry.
Go to Miro's, call a cab. I kinda wanna call a cab. Miro, you're acting kinda sus, so I'm gonna call a cab. I think I'd better call a taxi. See you, Miro.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Espoir. Visiting people on a night like this. Very strange. I hope we'll meet again. I'll wait for you.
Oh, you're alive. For how long? Anybody got any coffee? This guy, he's not ticking me off. He's a good guy. He's a chill guy. Miro, chill guy. Chill guy, good guy. We can trust this guy. We can trust his face. Even though this game was inspired by boyfriend death, we can totally trust the guy that we met at a bar, right? Let's go to Miro's. Well, okay. I'm not opposed. I hope you have a dryer at your place.
Don't worry. I have everything we need, Espoir. We'll figure something out.
Thanks. I can't even imagine how I'd be in a taxi right now. Wet.
Yeah, wet clothes and rain. The perfect combo to catch a cold.
I've heard that that's actually not true. Have I been lied to?
And taxi drivers love to open the windows. Why do they do that in weather like this? Follow me. I know a shortcut.
Is it through an alley? Wait for me. We walked along the closed shops and houses. It was fairly quiet, but the fresh air after the rain was a nice touch. The world around fell silent. Only the streetlights cast long shadows on the asphalt.
It's quiet today, isn't it? It feels like the whole city fell asleep, and it's just us left.
I walk next to Miro, his steps heavy and confident, while mine are light, almost imperceptible on the dark street. I snorted and took my phone out of my pocket to check the time and the battery. My phone is almost dead. Miro looked at me calmly, then smiled.
Is your battery dying?
Yeah, I hope it lasts until we get to your place.
Hey, can I take a look? I've been wanting to change my phone, but I can't decide. What model do you have?
Just a regular one. All right, here you go. I handed the phone to Miro. He started spinning it in his hands, examining it.
Oh, looks solid. Is it comfortable? Is the camera good?
Yes, but I'm thinking more about messaging apps than the camera. Miro kept inspecting my phone.
Got it. Do you often talk to someone on the go, like now?
He casually swings the phone in his hand as if juggling, and suddenly, snap! The phone slips out and falls onto the grate of a storm drain. I'm going to kill you. I'm sorry, this date is over. Miro, you're dead. You're a dead man. You're a dead man. Go to sleep with one eye open. Miro, you dropped my phone in a grate. Hey, what are you doing? I rushed to the spot where it fell, but the phone was already deep under the grate, sinking into the dirty water. Ah, my apps!
Dang, sorry, I did it by accident. It just slipped out of my hands.
Are you serious? How are we supposed to get it now? Miro leaned over, peering into the storm drain.
This is going to be tough. We'll have to call a plumber or something.
He straightens up and puts his hand on my shoulder, speaking quite softly.
Hey, don't worry. It's just a phone.
This is 2025, my dude. This is not just a phone. You can't do almost anything without a smartphone nowadays.
I know this sucks, but the most important thing right now is to get home and warm up.
You're not even trying to help.
And what do you suggest, huh? Should we open the storm drain right now? Believe me, it's useless.
No, it's not. I think you call a fireman, you get that opened up, and you get your gosh dang phone, gosh dang it.
You're not alone, okay? Everything will be fine. It's just a phone.
His words sound calm, but there's something insistent in them, as if he's actually happy with the outcome.
I should tell Editor Me in the future to make a little meter about how much ticked off I am with this guy, 'cause it shot up.
I felt strangely isolated and vulnerable. My apps! My TikToks! What now? All right, we'll figure something out. We went up to his floor. The house was full of strange sounds.
I have a bit of a mess at home. Don't mind it.
I looked around. The air was heavy with the smell of alcohol, cigarettes, and something else. Faint, but strange. You have a nice place here. That sure is a place.
Nice? You know, this is probably the first time someone has said that, but I'm glad you like it. Get used to it.
Do you often have guests?
Of course, though rarely does anyone stay.
Why?
Well, you know, usually people lose their heads over me.
I'll remember you said that. And I'm going to take that quite literally.
Literally?
Oh no, I just said that! His voice was friendly, but something in that response made me shiver. I tried to smile, but the smile came out crooked. Listen, maybe it's time for me to go. You've already done so much for me, like dropping my McFreaking phone. Thank you, really. I guess I'll try to catch a ride, or...
Are you scared?
Scared? No, I'm mad. You dropped my phone in the grate. What? Why am I getting the sinking feeling that I ought to save my game right now? Like right now. What? Scared?
You're lying. Your eyes are darting, and your hands are shaking. And I can see your hand on the mouse because you know that there are QuickTime events in this game.
He extended his hand without breaking eye contact, and I noticed he was holding something in his palm.
In moments like these, you need to relax. Want to give it a try?
What are you... He quickly pressed a cloth to my nose. Immediately, I felt a strong smell. Chemical. Sharp. Familiar!
Shh, let's not make any noise, okay?
Ah! I collapsed to the floor. The last thing I saw was a cloth pressed to my face. How dare you! After that, my eyes closed. I better wake up with both of my gams intact. Oh no! A health meter! I woke up again in this place. My hands ached painfully. My body was tightly tied to the chair. I tried to move my legs, but nothing happened. A blurry image appeared before my eyes. A dirty floor, peeling walls, empty bottles on the floor, on the table, even on the bookshelf. Dude, untie me so I can clean your gosh darn house! My heart started pounding as if trying to break free, but my body remained still, like a carved doll. My hands, feet, and chest, everything, was tightly bound with ropes to a wooden chair. The rough, skin-biting hemp was digging into my wrists and ankles. Owie! Even my head felt like it was nailed down. My neck barely moved. A faint noise came from the kitchen. Miro's cheerful, almost carefree voice was humming something under his breath. I couldn't see him, but he was definitely nearby. I think this game is the Russian, and Miro is the Polish. Ała też Chatesh same dvitsui. Okay. Siat iskerka zgalsla. I'm probably summoning something in Polish. There's something's gonna walk through the door and he's gonna be like, what? If you are Polish and you're watching this, I'm very sorry for butchering the language. I don't know any Polish. Miro? You singing in Polish? A language that I don't understand yet?
Oh, Espoir, you're awake.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing? I already thought I killed you by accident. Well, you know, I could have just strangled you.
That would be rude. How could he talk about such things so calmly?
Scream? Silence?
What's going on, you scamp?
You're cute, but business is business.
What are you talking about? Now I'm completely confused. What does he need me for? I thought you liked me. Is this just business?
You'll find out soon. Wait here.
I pressed my lips together, watching Miro walk into the next room. What business is he talking about? I thought this was because we had a special moment. There's a noise and a creak from the room. Looks like Miro was looking for something.
Oh boy!
Przyjaciółko. Przyjaciółko.
Maybe you'll share something interesting about yourself while I pull it on my pants.
You talking to me? What is he planning to do? When I woke up, you were singing. What language is that?
Oh, I thought you were still unconscious at that moment. Well, never mind. I'm already dressed.
Hey, I may be tied up, but give me that sweet, sweet backstory. The door creaked nearby, sending shivers down my spine.
I don't want to dirty my clothes.
Oh, looks like you're gonna do some work. Am I the work? What is this outfit?
My work uniform. Well, let's not drag this out. My client is already waiting.
I thought we had something special. Miro brought the knife to my shirt and then sharply pressed the blade. It hurts.
Try not to twitch too much. I want to do this carefully.
A red stain appeared on my shirt. My dollar store shirt! Nausea rose in my throat. It was incredibly painful.
Clients have been paying too much attention to details lately. I mean, they want the product to be intact.
I'm not a product. Do you realize this is illegal?
Yes, obviously. I don't make much working on the production line.
Why don't you just change jobs?
Because I like it. Besides, I've already found a side job. As you can see, I'm doing it right now.
Oh, how entrepreneurial. I mean, there are many jobs where you don't have to... Miro stopped. He looked intrigued. Maybe this will help me slow him down a little. I don't fully understand what you're doing, but you could do something else without hurting others.
True. I could go work as a waiter.
Nah, you probably don't want to do that either.
Or work as a construction worker. Or drive a taxi.
So what's stopping you?
A pleasant shiver runs through me at the sight of those scared eyes.
I swallowed loudly. Seems like our conversation only made things worse. Ah, dang it.
That's enough. I'm not going to deal with you all night. Besides you, I've got plenty of things to do. Feed Klaus, cook dinner, and finally fix the string.
I can help you with those things. Looks like he decided to tell me his entire daily routine.
Kurczę.
Kulcha? I like that word.
Kulcha. I completely forgot about the rent bill.
I'm better off. At least my limbs are still attached. Yep, I still got my sweet gams.
Klaus!
I flinched from the suddenness. Cute! Wait, how do I say cute? How do I say cute?
Uroczy.
Urocze! Urocze! Oh, he's so precious! He's so cute! He's a little shark. He's precious. He's got a little fin. He's so cute. Is he a fishy? Oh, fishy. Oh, unhand me. Untie me. Miro, untie me. Let me pet the shark.
What?
Is there anyone else here?
When was the last time I paid the electricity bill? How the heck should I know that? It's your apartment.
My sanity. My sanity's going down because I cannot pet the shark boy upon the head.
Klaus, I asked you to write this down. No fluffing way. If you need it, you write it down.
Just fluff off already. What the heck is going on here? I cannot really understand anything they're saying.
But then again, I guess I'm not a part of the conversation. Speak normally. I don't understand your bullcrap. Every time you start blabbing in your Chinese, I can't understand a thing. I don't give a darn about your bills.
Oh, Klaus, you getting cursed out in a language that neither of us understand.
I don't understand. Is it that hard to do what I ask just once?
Keep sitting quietly. Just let the girls hash it out.
I silently pressed my lips together, watching the situation. Yes, that's it. Get out of here. I have a lot of things to do. I don't have time for you right now.
Huh, fluff you. Klaus is quite rude.
It became quieter. I exhaled. Finally, they fell silent. We can continue. Maybe their arguing wasn't so bad. I'll try to make it last as long as possible.
What? That's unnecessary!
And more painful. I was about to argue when he suddenly stabbed me in the stomach.
Rude. Ouch! Ah! You have beautiful eyes. Ah!
So?
Stop!
Why would I? If you stay quiet, then fine. I'll do everything quickly.
Miro pulled the knife down, cutting through my skin.
My clothes were soaked in blood and darkened. I was supposed to cut your fingers, but I got distracted. I don't think it's a problem.
Sit quietly. Kick him. You getting kicked, buddy? Pow!
Finally collecting my thoughts, I frowned and sharply kicked towards Miro. The rope had loosened during this time.
Ha! Take this, bastard! Gonna have a special moment with me, not even introduce me to your adorable little shark friend.
Miro crashed to the floor, and his knife landed right by my feet. I started struggling until one of my hands finally broke free. I grabbed the knife and cut through the remaining ropes to finally free myself.
Ha 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 ha!
I'm finally free! But what should I do now?
Save? Save your game?
I need to leave this madhouse, try to attack.
I'll let you off with a warning. At least my gams are intact. I need to leave this madhouse.
Gripping the knife tighter, I headed for the exit. I need to get out of here. I feel like I'm losing my mind. It looks like there are 3 passages here. There's a bath on the right. I don't think I need to go there. Let's see. Open the door in the front, open the door on the left, return to the hall. Door on the front. I approached the door. My heart pounded. Wait, did I save? I don't know if I saved. I did not. Door in the front. I approached the door, my heart pounding in my chest. Rattle the handle. Don't touch the door. Why would I not touch the door? What makes you think I shouldn't touch the door? Let's rattle the handle. I have a bad feeling about this. I carefully grasped the cold handle and tugged. The door didn't even budge. It's locked. Without the key, I can't get out of here. It's real nice of him to be politely sitting on the ground while I do all this. Open the door to the left. Swallowing, I approached the door to the side. It had a strange smell from it. The smell reminded me of something dead. Oh? It usually smelled like this in abandoned places. When we walked down the corridor of this house, the smell was similar.
Open the door!
Grabbing the handle, I slowly turned it. What the? Did it just blink?
Ah, it's not dead! Hello! Are you not dead? Eat! Fluff!
Hey, friend. Where did you run off to? I haven't finished.
Ah! Hi!
Before I could retreat, he grabbed my hand. His fingers tightened around my forearm. Do you enjoy playing cat and mouse?
A little bit.
I tried to break free, but his grip was like iron pincers.
Wait, don't I have a knife? Knife!
Let me go! I jerked, trying to break free, but he squeezed my hand even tighter.
Ah!
He grabs my other hand, the one where I tightly clutched the knife.
Let go! I'm warning you.
Warning me?
Ah!
That's cute. The truth is, warnings only work when you... Harder. Miro squeezed my forearm tighter, and the knife slipped from my fingers, hitting the floor with an unpleasant metal clink.
Well, you got both of my hands. I can use the momentum to knee you in the gut.
I screamed, but he only grunted, kicking the knife further from us. You know, I even liked that you tried. I wanted to say something, but my tongue felt like it was stuck in the roof of my mouth. Miro suddenly kicked me in the stomach.
Oof. How dare you?
I tried to resist, but his strength seemed insurmountable.
Let go! Please, let me go!
I jerk my arm, but his fingers sink even deeper into my forearm. Miro doesn't even look at me, his gaze fixed somewhere ahead, as if this whole scene is just another item on his list. I'm really offended that you're doing this for work purposes, and not because you want to. In a moment, I was back tied in the chair.
Gosh darn it!
The rope tightened around my wrists so tightly that my fingers immediately started tingling. I was gasping, struggling to hold back the tears that threatened to burst. Finally, Miro tightly pulled the last knot. He straightened up, ran his hand through his hair, as if nothing had happened.
I'll kill you. I'm not afraid of you.
I frowned, still trying to appear brave. Come on, we both know it's a lie.
Untie me and we'll find out.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
The fear is right there in your eyes. It's a beautiful fear, by the way. Sincere, a rarity these days. I just gritted my teeth. You've made such an escape, put in so much effort. For what? To crawl into a closet? You have a talent for finding dead ends. All right, friend. Back to square one. You know how they say in rock, it's not about how you start a song, but how you finish it.
No, it's about the bridge. It's about the chorus.
He straightened up, stepping back a step, his arms lazily crossing over his chest. His gaze was deceptively soft.
This is wrong. Who's your client? Why would they want this? Well, I mean, they're a sicko.
Wrong? You know, I've never understood what that word even means. It's too boring. Miro tilted his head, as if enjoying his own words, then suddenly spun around and headed down the corridor. Wait here, although where will you go?
Just that little meter's going up.
His sarcastic laugh echoed as he disappeared around the corner. Seconds stretched into eternity as I heard his slow footsteps approaching the closet. Then a light creak of the door. I yanked my hands, but the ropes dug even deeper into my wrists. My heart pounded wildly.
What are you doing?
Hey, don't I have a wound in my stomach too? You're so curious, Espoir.
Cheeky.
Wiesz, ciekawość to pierwszy stopie do piekla.
You know, curiosity is the first step to heck.
That meter of how much this guy's ticking me off is going up. It's going up.
His tone was even, almost good-natured, like someone explaining the rules of a board game. In a moment, he returned, and behind him, dragging his feet, came that guy.
Ah, wait. Oh, that guy.
Who are you?
Oh, he looks so scrunkly. Oh,
Scrunkly! You've got 2 Scrunklies in your house. I demand to be introduced to them. He looked like a shadow of a person,
pale, with sunken eyes and slumped shoulders. His face showed complete indifference, as if everything happening wasn't happening to him.
Who is this? An old acquaintance of mine. He's a modest guy, doesn't really like talking, but you, Espoir, will surely appreciate his talent.
Miro leaned towards the guy, almost gently patting him on the shoulder, like an old friend.
Sergi, dear, how long are you going to keep looking at that gloomy face?
He placed the knife in his hand with such ease, as if handing over a cup of tea.
You seem to know how to hold a knife. Great. Now, imagine you're an artist, and our dear friend is your canvas. Do you understand where I'm going with this? I can't. Can't you? Or you just don't want to? It's not the same thing.
It's not Sergi, it's Sergei. Sergei shook his head, as if trying to push away any foreign thoughts, but the knife kept trembling in his hand.
Don't complicate things. Just take a step. The blade will do the rest.
I'm all tied up and I'm encouraging him. It's all right, Sergei. It's all right. I believe you can do it. Wait.
This is wrong. You talk like there's anything truly right in this world. Who even decides what's right or wrong? You? Me? Or those people who looked at you like you were nothing your whole life?
Sergei took a step closer. The air became unbearably quiet. Only his heavy breathing broke the dead silence.
Well, artist, the first stroke is always the hardest, but you'll manage.
Sergei's gaze darted, first at me, then down, then off to the side. He finally decided to speak, but his voice was so quiet that his words were barely distinguishable.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, baby. It's all right. I could just regenerate into another game. I'll be fine. His voice trembled, just like the hand gripping the knife's handle. Then stop.
I can't.
Sergei's gaze shot back towards Miro, who stood by the wall, watching every movement. I continued to whisper, but a little quieter. Stop listening to him. We can escape.
You don't understand. He'll just kill us both.
He's holding you here against your will.
Do I have a choice?
Quick time event. I missed it. Sergei exhaled and slightly shook his head.
Sorry. I can't. Sergei, I asked you nicely. No shouting, no hysteria, no blood on the walls. Just quietly.
Miro approached Sergei and placed his hand on his shoulder, as if comforting him.
You weren't against helping me a little, after all. We're friends.
Sergei stood like a stone. He didn't move, didn't breathe.
You know, sometimes I think maybe you're not listening to me at all. That's hurtful.
You didn't even give him a suit. You didn't even give him a smock. How was he supposed to do his art if he's not fully prepared, Miro? He grunted and turned to me.
And you, Espoir, looking at him like that, right into his soul. It came out touching.
He paused, as if about to say something seriously, but just smirked.
Well, since you've found some common ground, spend time together. Maybe it will bring you closer.
All right. Untying the rope, he grabbed me by the scruff, then Sergei, and dragged us towards the corridor. With one motion, he threw open the cupboard door, tossing us inside. Me right after, not roughly, not hurriedly, like he was arranging furniture. The door slammed shut.
You're lucky, by the way. It's not that cramped here. Rest. I'll be back later, with ideas.
After which, Miro left, tapping his heels. Sergei leaned against the wall.
He's lying. We're not friends. We never were.
I lowered my head. I knew this, but it didn't make it any easier. Oh! I lived, Biscuit, and I got a new friend. Well, Miro, me and Sergey are going to be, we're part of the cupboard club. You're not invited. So there. What if I don't miss that QuickTime event? No, I can't. Cereza? That's a pretty, if that's a name, that's pretty. He trembles, his fingers barely holding the knife. He looks at me with horror, his chest heaving.
You can. You just don't know it.
Miro slowly moves closer, his hand gliding over Cereza's. Is his name actually Cereza? That's pretty, I like that. Is that your name? Miro slowly moves closer, his hand gliding over Cereza's wrist, grabbing his fingers firmly. Oh no, baby's first murder! Oh, his full name is Cereza. That's so pretty! Your name is so pretty as you're about to gut me with a knife.
Please.
He tries to pull his hand back, but Miro's grip becomes ironclad.
Calm down. Let me help.
Miro gently guides his movements, leading the blade downward, slowly, deliberately. The tip touches the skin. Cereza inhales sharply. No! Wait! I jerk, but the ropes only dig deeper into my wrists, like a snake squeezing its prey. In Cereza's eyes, true, all-consuming horror.
I don't want to.
Tears cloud his eyes, but Miro only smirks, continuing to move his hand.
You wouldn't leave a guest hungry, would you, Cereza? That would be rude.
And before he can object, the blade sinks into the flesh. A sharp flash of pain explodes in my body, pulsing in my temples. Dark spots dance before my eyes. I see Cereza's fingers tremble as he tries to break free, but Miro doesn't give him a chance.
See? It's not that difficult.
He drives the blade deeper, his voice almost gentle, as if teaching a child to write his first letters.
I can't.
Sergey's voice cracks. He chokes on sobs, but his hand keeps moving, under someone else's control. My lips part, but I can no longer scream. Blood runs down my skin, dripping onto the floor. And I somehow croak out, "You did a good job, Sergey! I'm so proud of you! You're doing a good job!" Wait. The knife slowly glides across my skin. At first, I only feel the cold blade, then sharp, piercing pain. Stop it! Stop!
Miro, please, don't.
Cereza's voice is muffled, lifeless. He doesn't even try to intervene. He just watches as blood drips onto the floor. I screamed in fear. Hot. Too hot. Pain pulses, spreading in waves through my body. I'm dead. Miro continues, methodically, carefully, as if preparing meat for dinner.
That's better.
Somewhere on the edge of consciousness, a question flickers. How many people have sat in this same place before me? The image in front of my eyes blurs. The sound of dripping blood merges with the dull thud of my heart.
Don't worry. We're using you wisely.
Okay, as long as you don't waste any part of me. The last thing I hear, before the world finally fades away, is Miro's quiet laugh. You died. They sliced you into... It's... soup? Wait, soup? Soup? I have become soup? Soup? Wait. Well, I mean, he did say he was going to use every part of me, but soup? Alright. I've become Zupa Nadziei. The soup of hope. Alright. So, going back to when I had the choice to open some doors, go some places, escape, maybe go back and stab her with that knife that I stole, why don't I not open Cereza's door and don't touch and step away? All that's left is to return to the hall because I don't have the key to the front, so what's back in the hall? I returned from the hallway to the living room. My heart was pounding, my ears were ringing, and there was a taste of fear in my mouth. I managed to slip away for a while, but I knew this wasn't over yet. Miro was nowhere to be seen, which is strange. Aw, man! Did he leave? How did he even get past me? Alright, now I need to think about how to get out of here. If I find the key, I can go out the front door. Let's look around the room. Maybe there's something useful in this room. I quietly entered the room, trying not to touch anything. Oh, you ran away from Miro? Cute! Oh, shark boy! He's so cute! He's got a little fin! He's got a little tail! He's a shark boy! Ah! Please, don't call him. I wasn't going to. Let him catch you himself. You're his problem, not mine. I just want to get out of here. And maybe pet your tail. Well, good for you. Can I ask you something? Go ahead. Are you a dolphin? Are you a dolphin? Are you fishy? What? I'm sorry. That was rude. That was so rude. I'm sorry. I should not have called you a dolphin. That's kind of a very rude thing to call people, because I don't trust dolphins. You said that on purpose, didn't you? Just to tick me off. No, I meant shark. Shark! Dolphins have a different tail. I know the difference between a shark tail and a dolphin tail. Because if not, you've got serious problems with your eyes and brain. A dolphin? A dolphin? What the heck is even in your head? You see shark fins, teeth, a tail, and your first guess is a fluffing dolphin? I'm sorry. That was rude of me. I'm sorry. Do you want a bite? I deserve that. I should not have called you that. Fluffy dolphin. Klaus turned away dramatically, tapping his thigh in irritation. I'm sorry. Alright, fine, you're not a dolphin. Are you a victim too? Me? A victim? What the heck kind of imagination do you have? Have you even looked at me? Who's more likely the victim here? Me or you? Let me guess. You thought I was just sitting here suffering and waiting to be rescued. Well, no. I'm here of my own free will, and I'm fine with it. Alright. Are you a couple? What? Unbelievable. That's worse than thinking I was his victim. No, we're not a couple. Though, sure, I'm probably his only stable connection to life. You might as well ask if we're married. And really, if I ever gave Miro a reason to think I was his boyfriend, he'd blow my brains out. Or worse, he'd marry me, buy a summer house, get a dog, and we'd live out our days in a quiet house by the sea. Aww. What a disgusting thought. So no, we just lived together like roommates.
God, they were roommates.
They were roommates. With very, very specific interests. Oh. Help me escape? I don't think he is. Will you help me escape? Yeah, right. Give me a reason. Miro will kill me. I don't think he cares. Exactly. That's not my problem. If I wanted to save people, I'd be working for the Red Cross, not living here. So, good luck. You don't bother me, and I won't bother you. Alright, pal. Alright. Can I use the computer? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Just sit down and type an essay about your tragic fate. Don't tempt me, I'll do that. I love writing essays. You know what? Go through the computer. I don't care. Miro's gonna kill you soon anyway. Kind of funny to see how you'll crap yourself when you find something. You know, my meter for how much I like you is starting to go down as well. Are you serious? Absolutely. Go on, turn it on. I'm actually curious what moment will make you howl first. I sat down at the computer. All right. Miro's not here yet. Is that a bra? Is that a brassiere? Are those handcuffs? Oh, that's a nice guitar. This definitely makes me uneasy, but while I got time, I should at least try to get online. Alright, let's see. Oh, God, what awful wallpaper. It's not that bad. Your desktop, though. Bro, your desktop. Bro, oh, you got The Binding of Isaac? Nice. Excellent taste. You got Portal 2? Ah. You got Minecraft? You got Bejeweled? You got some good games on your computer. You want to be Steam friends? Wait, is this document... Ooh. Looks like the books aren't helping him much. Well then, another entry. Learning to talk about myself. Step 3. Yeah, I'm still doing this. Why? Probably because I don't have anyone to talk to. Aw. Training. Training? You know, it's funny. I've always thought I was interesting, smart, with good taste, something to say. But the moment I start talking, there's this flicker in their eyes, like they're looking for a way out, like I've done something wrong, when really, I was just trying to be myself. I tried, honestly. Tried to change, smile more, speak more simply, joke, softer. I thought, if I just adjusted a little, I'd be accepted. But no, still wrong, or in the wrong place, or with the wrong people. You know I'm not weird. I'm just not on their level. It's not arrogance. It's just a fact. But still, sometimes I wonder, what if someone, someday, actually wants to understand? I mean, I could start learning Polish, if you like. It's going to be difficult, but I think I could learn. What else is here? A cute website with kittens. Aww. Oh, wait. Oh, that's not kittens. Well, judging by the reviews, it works well. He came up with such a lame design. Oh, is this his website? Like, it should have been all bloody with skulls, you know? I love cats, but this idiot puts them everywhere. They're seriously discussing the design of a site that sells human body parts. Oh, that's what he does. Okay. Skulls would ruin the vibe. Kittens create a calm atmosphere. Oh, hi, Miro. That would be fine if you didn't slap them all over the place. What the heck? Miro. Oh, hold on. Hold on. You hold on a second.
Uroczy.
Uroche. Do you like my site? Could use a little bit work, but I'm not a website designer, so it looks fine. It's fine. Ha. All right. I can see you do. You know, Espoir, I like you too. Smart and quick-witted. I grew wary, not understanding what he was getting at. I was thinking, maybe you shouldn't run. I have a vacancy, easy work, great conditions. Oh, really? Either you work for me or you work for me. You get what I mean? Trust me, you're going to like it. I guarantee it. Ah! Oh, is that another ending? You get a job, work with Miro and the crew. All right, boys, my first order of business, I'm cleaning this house.